QuaranJazz. Listen while you're home. Hello and welcome to the 39th episode of QuaranJazz, your weekly update on what the independent jazz scene is doing during the year of 2020. I'm Geisa Fernandes, singer, songwriter, and music researcher from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and your favorite podcast is starting now. And before I introduce you to this week's guest, let me please give you a few reminders. If you would like to contact me, you will find several ways in the description of this episode. There is a link to my webpage, geisafernandes.com. There is also a link to my mailing list. Once added, you will get free regular content from me. A link to the Social Distancing Festival, first our partner of QuaranJazz, an incredible call for action that started back there in March. Click on the link and learn more. If you are a Facebook user, another way to contact me is by joining the group The Touring Jazz Musician, created after a guide I wrote on jazz festivals with open submission processes. If this is your case and you would like to get information on the subject, join the discussion. The Touring Jazz Musician on Facebook. See you there. And if you are more a music-only type of person, you will like to know that QuaranJazz has its own playlist on Spotify. All the songs presented during the episodes and some surprises. Let's check the newest update on the QuaranJazz playlist on Spotify. There we go. No talk, all jazz. And you just got a taste from Il Saltimbanco, a song performed by my guest this week in QuaranJazz. From Italy, percussionist, singer, musicologist, teacher, Davide Roberto. Ciao, Davide. It's a great pleasure having you here. Thank you. Thank you for your participation. So let's get started. Well, first of all, I would like you to introduce yourself to our listeners and tell us about the many projects that you're involved in.
Hello everyone, thank you Jason for inviting me into your nice podcast. I am Davide Roberto, an Italian percussionist, singer and teacher of ethnic percussion. I am 38 years old, from Puglia, and I live in Rome from 18 years. I came to Rome to find my way in the world of music and to study musicology at the university, and I am graduated in ethnomusicology with research about Italian traditional frame drums that are much played in centers of Italy. The name of this kind of percussion is tamburello or tamora. It depends. Here in Rome, I've started to play music that I feel very close to all the kind of stuff that I've listened during my adolescence in Puglia. In that time, thanks to my uncles, I've listened much music from Pat Metini Group and many styles from different areas of the world. So I always tried to play world music with also a touch of jazzy sound. It was crucial to have met in Rome Pasqualino Baldini, Natalino Fria and Paolo Pavan that are my friends and very special musicians. With them, I've played and recorded in some musical production available on Jamendo Store that embrace jazz music, Latin jazz and Afro-Mediterranean music.
Mm-hmm.
In Rome, also with Pasqualino Baldini, I have founded in 2008 Progetto Migala, that is a band which combines world music and traditional folk music of centers of Italy. In 2014, with our first album and the track Rota Levante, we have won a contest in UK, the Battle of the Band, directed by the famous record label World Music Network. Beyond this experience, I've collaborated with many established Italian musicians of world and folk music, and recently also with Nupoli, a band from Boston, USA, which plays traditional folk music from South Italy. With Nupoli, I had the chance to bond a beautiful friendship with two incredible musicians that are Carmen Marsico and Bjorn Buenas.
Wonderful. And Davide, how was the beginning of 2020? How did the year start for you?
My 2020 started with the release of a track, Tarantella, that was my last work that I've recorded for Mephitis Band, a musical project where I was involved. In the spring of this year, I should have gone to the USA in Boston from my friends Carmen and Bjorn to play some concerts and to conduct masterclasses about Italian frame drums. But with COVID, this trip was not possible and we hope to recover this experience soon.
Right. And how are the restrictions in your area now? What is the current situation?
Now, where I live, the situation is very similar to a lockdown. There are no live concerts, and with the pandemic, like many teachers and musicians, I've been forced to teach online. However, this forcing gave me the opportunity to discover a new way of working, not only with my students, but also with new ones, thanks to the web. With the pandemic, I emerged all the problem about who work with music, theater, cinema, and culture. It's a situation that is not only present in Italy, but from this moment, we have to take the time to react and survive. In fact, also if we can't make a concert in the summer, and recently I've done some show online with live streaming concerts. No doubt about the beauty of a live concert with a stage and an audience, but I think that the web is a contribute to go over your local boundaries.
And in which projects are you involved now?
Now, I'm working on some different projects with Paolo Bivona, a wonderful Italian singer,
who has already been a guest here in QuaranJazz, by the way.
We are working on a music project with Afro-Brazilian sounds, and I cannot wait to play some gigs with Paola and the other musicians involved, that are Walter Silvestrelli on the bass and Pietro Nicosia on the guitar. In the end of November has been published the first CD book of Zenia, Folk Immaginario, which is a band where I play percussion and voice. The musicians of the band are Massimiliano Felice on guitar and diatonic accordion and Nora Tigges at the voice. With this band, we have played original music with the crossover of world music and with the story about an imaginary land that we narrate between the tunes in repertoire. The peculiarity of this band is about the fact that we sing an imaginary language invented by the singer Nora Tigas. This release is the best thing of this tremendous year. I'll invite you to discover the sound of this project on www.zeniaproject.net.
Great! Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we got a taste from Il Saltimbanco. What can you tell us about it? And I would also like you to tell us a few words about the track that you've selected for us to listen in full at the end of the episode.
I'm very proud to let you listen into your podcast 2 original tracks that are really important to me. The first one is Il Saltimbanco, composed by Pasqualino Baldini from Migala World and Folk Music album released in 2014. And the musicians are Pasqualino Baldini on electric guitar and bouzouki, Emilio Quaglieri on classical guitar, Emanuele Lituri on the bass, Mario Peperoni on violin, and me with percussions. The second one is Medaima, present on the new release of Xenia Folk Immaginario, which I have you a while ago. And the musicians are Massimiliano Felice on the atonic accordion, Nora Tigas at the voice, Andrea Marchesino on classical guitar, and me with percussions and voice. Thank you very much, Geisa. I really love to participate in your podcast. A big hug to the musician community of Brazil, to your followers of this beautiful podcast, and to you, Geisa.
Grazie, Davide. Grazie tanti. Thank you very much for your participation in QuaranJazz and a big hug back from the Brazilian community. And I would also like to send extra thanks to my Italian guests and listeners, always so nice sending me feedback. Thanks a lot. Italy has been playing an important role here in QuaranJazz. Grazie, amici. And of course, thank you, my dear listener, for the company. This was the 39th episode of QuaranJazz. I'm Geisa Fernandes, singer, songwriter, and music researcher from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. If you would like to contact me, check out in the description of this episode the link to my webpage, geisafernandes.com, and a directly link to my mailing list. If you are a Facebook user, you can also join the group The Touring Jazz Musician, if you would like to be informed about jazz festivals that accept submissions directly from artists. The Touring Jazz Musician on Facebook. Oh, and one more thing. Next week, we are going to have the last episode of QuaranJazz. Well, at least for this season. Who knows? Maybe there will be a QuaranJazz season 2 after the end of the world. Anyway, I'm preparing something very special for you, so stay tuned. And now, ladies and gents, Medaima.
Sharayaku, Sharayana, Sharayamanale, Saya Sharayaku, Sharayana, Imayala Mefi. Sharayamanale, Saya Sharayaku, Sharayana, Imayala Baby.
Mono yeah, minima yeah, mono yeah, minima yeah, minima yeah, maya, mono yeah, minima mono yeah, minima yeah, mono yeah, minima yeah, minima yeah, maya, mono yeah, minima mono yeah, minima yeah, mono yeah, minima yeah, minima yeah, maya, mono yeah, minima mono yeah, minima yeah, maya, mono yeah, minima yeah, minima yeah, maya,
QuaranJazz. Listen while you're home. QuaranJazz, a podcast by Geisa Fernandes.